Ellie on me here. Can you say hi, Ellie? Say hi. Okay. I had cried for 2 days. We shut our doors, and we've done it before, but it was only temporarily until we got more room. Um, because birds passed away, and or maybe our finances were getting tight, and we needed to shut our doors for a little while. But I never permanently shut the doors from taking any more. Can you say hi to Ellie? Ellie, hi. Say hi. Hi. So I had cried for 2 days. Because it was a hard thing for me to do. Because there's so many parrots in need. If you want to become a rescue or sanctuary, know what you're getting into. Let me put it that way. If you can have an outside building, so they're not in your home. A lot of people start out in the home and they find out real quickly, as I did, they consume your home. Unless you have a big home and you have a room already set aside just for them. But my home it's not small, but it's not real big either. And I ended up having to put a lot of the birds out in my living room with security doors so that he could get in there, but yet they'd be safe and whatever. I lost my living room, but I still have my sunroom, but then it's not really that warm in the wintertime. And then we got even more birds, and I lost my grandkids' room. And in the process of what happened, our compassion and love for these guys is a good thing, but it consumed our finances, it consumed our home, and it consumed our time. And we have done this a little over 3 years. It took a while to become a nonprofit. That doesn't happen overnight. And so I don't regret at all anything that we've done. I'm very honored that we did what we've done. And I was thinking it was 40 birds. No, it was closer to 60. I forgot that I got one set of 7 or 8 birds surrendered to me, and we didn't have any more room. And so we ended up finding another placement for him because we didn't have the room for him, and he just begged us to take him. And we kept him for a little while, and then we placed them elsewhere where they'd be in a loving home because we just didn't have the room for them. And at that time, we had just switched over to a sanctuary. So we just, so really in all, and with what we have now, we have 20 now, we had helped almost 60 birds, and lessons short in 3 years. So anyways, I cried for a couple of days because I knew we were permanently shutting our doors, and that's a hard thing to do because I have turned down, just in the last several months, I've turned down 7 parrots. And we're not talking cheap parrots. We're not talking unhealthy parrots. We're talking healthy, beautiful, young parrots. And the reason I turned them down is because of room finances, but also, there were a couple that I could have took in, but I knew they were young and healthy and beautiful, and they could find somewhere else that would take them. We tried to take, once we became a sanctuary, we tried to take only the ones that are old, had health problems, things like that. And it just really makes my blood boil when people say, oh, you're a sanctuary because you just want to collect, expensive birds for yourself. Are you kidding me? If they knew how many healthy, young, beautiful, expensive birds we had turned down because of our purpose of why we're a sanctuary. We were trying to take birds that most people wouldn't want to deal with, and aggressive, disabled, old. Allie, when I became a rescue, she was her and Boo were one of her first birds, and she was my gold bird, and so she became my personal right away. So it wasn't like I went out looking for an umbrella cockatoo. It just, God blessed me with that. And Candy was another of my gold birds, but she, yes, Ellie, can I help you? She's like looking me in the face. She only likes Richard. She's beautiful, she's young, but she's extremely aggressive. And so we're going to keep her until Richard retires. And then at that point, all the birds that are still alive, because honestly, I'm not trying to sound heartless because I'm not, but a lot of the parakeets are at the end of their lifespan. Nobby and Kelly, the other 2 parrots, they are, they got the PDD, and they could live for a while longer yet, but Nobby's has been getting seizures, and Kelly hasn't showed too many signs yet. She might live a little bit longer, but their end life is not good because of their disease. so Kelly's been showing signs of loose stool, and the vet said that she was picking out her feathers prior to, maybe because she was depressed about losing her daddy, but also and being in a cage for a while because the mom tried her best, but they it was more so the disease, really, because they took very good care of her. Yes. So, all the birds have a story, every one of them. And we're down to 20. And I was thinking it was 19, but it was 20. And so I was getting depressed. I was getting extremely depressed, agitated. And I felt my life was spiraling out of control because for 3 years, my husband would help me clean when he could. He puts in a lot of hours. I'm cleaning every single day, even with him helping me. But I never had a break from it. I haven't been able to do my art, and that's who I am. I was an art teacher for many, many years, and it's what relaxes me. My crafting went to crap, and I also went to college to be a nail tech. I couldn't even do my own, give myself pedicure, manicure, and I was finding myself extremely exhausted and tired, and all I had time pretty much to do was just to do basic cleaning in the house, take care of the birds, clean the bird room, and I make my own food, and I sell Parafood too, and that's been getting off the ground. So I have to clean my whole area and clean myself up and have the whole area all cleaned up before I do a customer's order. And so between doing that and taking care of the birds and doing the ones I can do their nails, the smaller ones, and chop for my own birds and customers' orders. And then once in a while, I like to see my grandkids and my family. And so my blood pressure got up to 180 over 100. Okay. And I started getting depressed and irritating. And my husband and I were at each other's throats a little bit, mainly because I was so grumpy. And I thought, I was upset that I don't have a home. It went to the birds, and I felt my life was spinning out of control. I felt like the birds were taking over, and the more birds we got, the more finances went out the window for them because we're not going to give them any crap. We give them, fresh fruits and vegetables, and when I say nuts, I'm not talking peanuts, okay? I'm talking walnuts and cashews and almonds, things like that. So, anyways, I was getting very depressed. I was getting very upset. And I even tried working part-time. That just added to the chaos. And that just, I thought, well, maybe we get more finances in here. We can get them down there faster, whatever. I thought, Allie, do you mind? She's like, I got her butt in my face. Come here. Turn around. I'm going to put her down and she'll stop. Come here. So, Allie, do you mind, my dear? Oh, I'm touching the back of her, so that's getting her all worked up. Anyways, I was trying to kind of get her out of my face, and that gets her worked up. Touching the back of them here and underneath here, that's just like, that's not good because that gets them all worked up. But I was just trying to push her on my way, and she enjoyed that, I guess. But anyways, I wasn't trying to get her going. So changes had to be made, and I was about at the breaking point of calling a zoo and a sanctuary and get rid of them now, all of them. And I thought, what am I doing? I love Allie. I love some of these other birds. What am I doing? And I realized what's bothering me the most is my home. I don't have a home. It went to the birds. I don't have any time to do anything for me. I haven't even hardly had time to see my family. It's like, okay, I could only stay for so long, or else, my house went to crap because when I spend time with family, this is chaotic. I felt like I was running around in a circle. And so finally, by the grace of God, and a good friend, Sonia, who from APR, who gone through something very similar to this, understood where I was coming from, I put things in perspective. And I talked to my husband. And he would always help me clean when he could. But that means I was still cleaning every single day. And the cleaning has to be done. Their bowls have to be clean. Their cages have to be clean. The papers have to be done. The floors have to be done. Otherwise, it's gross, okay? And they make a mess because we let them fly around all day long. And we don't believe in caging except for when they go to sleep at night. I think that's mean. I think it's like putting them in jail. So things had to be changed. And so what we did was came up with a game plan that I will get 2 days off. He'll get 2 days off. So today and yesterday was my cleaning day. And I'm going to be taking this jewelry off and throwing on an over jacket. And when I get done cleaning, of course, I'll wash up and change my clothes, whatever. But so I'm working 2 days a week. He's not helping with the birds at all. He's working 2 days a week, and my 2 days off are going to be Saturday and Monday. And then Tuesday and Friday, we both do it. And then, like I said, Saturday and Monday, he does it. And then on Sunday, I'm cleaning tonight, closer here in a little bit. So that Sunday, all we got to do is change out their food and water, and we're going to through and go for one day. But we're changing their food and water, and I'm actually cleaning Friday night, so it's not going to be that bad. Because we had to have time as a couple, as a married couple. We had to have time for our life. We can't allow the birds to suck up our finances, our time, our life, our home. It had to stop. Okay. Yes, it did. So Nobby and Kelly will be sectioned off where they're at. They will stay there. The other part, where the main bird room, that will be our living room. And then downstairs will be sectioned off like that again. But then there's going to be Candy, the big green wing, and then the rest of the birds in the main bird room. She does not have the disease like Nobby and Kelly. None of the other birds do. But she is too big to actually be in the room with them because her beak is so big. She's a green wing macaw. She could hurt some of the smaller birds. So what we're going to do is section off a section down there. Going to be like one same big room. And you'll see when it's all done. And then there'll be section off like it is in the living room for her to see them. And they can see and hear each other and everything, but she's not going to have access to be able to hurt them. And so she won't be lonely anymore. Because right now, like when we're gone or I'm busy working, she's in a room with doors all the way around the room so she don't tear my house, watching TV. Bless her heart. But that's it. She has no one interacting with her all day except when we come back home or my husband can spend time with her. And that's unfair to her too. So this way she'll be able to see the other birds. And there is windows down there. They won't have the great big picture window like they do in the living room right now. But you know what? It's my home. And they will be fine. If there's a tornado, they're already down there. We only had to grab Nobby and Kelly if we had to go down there. And they will be just fine. We're going to have lots of toys down there for them. They'll have windows down there. They'll be able to see each other as a group. And I get my home back. I get my living room back. I get my grandkid room back. I haven't had family come over and celebrate Christmas in our home for years because there's nowhere for people to sit. They have tried to come and we'd heat up the sunroom, but the sunroom is small to get my whole family together in that one little sunroom to celebrate Christmas. So we've had to go to my kids' homes. It's got to stop. It's got to stop. We have served the parrot world for almost 4 years actually. Prior to getting our nonprofit was almost a year before that. So really it's about 4 years, okay? And I mean, I had to think about all this stuff. And yeah, it's been almost 4 years really. Because we started this, but we didn't get our nonprofit. It takes about 6 to 8 months. And so it's almost 4 years. Hallie, leave the necklace alone. I heard about her grabbing my earrings. She didn't notice it yet. I'll have to watch her. I'm watching her. That's another thing. We had diggling earrings like this. You make sure they don't pull out your ear. So that's what's going on. We're taking control back of our life. I'm not taking any more birds. Wow, would I love to have a hyacinth blue. Wow, would I like to have a salmon crested cockatoo. Whoa, those are my dream birds. But you know what? What's more? I think what's more important is having a life, having my home back. The room that Nobby's and Kelly's in, one day they'll pass, and I'm going to turn that room into a game room and a little library, reading book room / game room, and then the other part will be the living room. I guess the big plans. I'm going to turn my living room into a tropical room, and I can't wait. I have plans now, and on my days off, I'm going to spend one day just painting. Just getting the canvases ready for my living room. And I don't have my nails done right now, but I went and bought a sculpting brush because I did graduate as a nail tech. I'm going to give myself some sculpt nails. And I'm going to live a life again. I'm done crying. I know now we've helped out so many birds in just a short period of time. I'm proud of that. But I started this late in life. And my only regret is I didn't start it sooner because, time's running out for my own self, and I don't want my life to be consumed with the birds all the way through, and I have other things I want to do. Rich and I would like to travel one day. There will come a point closer to his retirement that we might have to make a decision one more last time for the rest of the remaining birds, including Candy, to send them to a, and we'll be looking this whole time before he retires, a good sanctuary and or zoo that would take them, because we want to be able to travel. And we could probably take Allie with us, maybe a couple of them, but I don't want, there's a lot of family members who want her, so I don't think it's going to be a problem with her. Not at all. No, she'll stay in the family. She'll stay in the family. I can't imagine. I have grandkids that want her. I mean, I seriously, I don't think it's going to be a problem with her at all. But we have several years before we retire. And so, like I said, by the time we retire, I'm pretty sure Nobby and Kelly will be gone, because of their disease, unfortunately. And the parakeets will be gone, because of the end of their lifespan. And so, we have 20, but that's going to take almost half, or is going to be passed away. And so we're going to take care of the ones at home. And we're going to get our life back. And I can't wait for Saturdays and Mondays anymore. I'm going to continue selling my parafood and doing that and focusing on that and focusing on these birds and enjoying them now. And life's going to be good because I'm not allowing my compassion, my mission to consume my life anymore. I got a different perspective. And God bless Sonia. God bless her soul. God bless her. She really helped me put things in perspective. I can't be Superwoman. I'm human. And I can't do it all. So that's what's going on. That's what's happening. Have a good day.